Oh, what's happening, lads, and welcome back to the Morgar, the Shadowgate campaign. Last time, we got prepared for the end times, and we have 6 turns left until that happens. This time, however, I wanted to go through and finish off all our quests before we finish up and get the end times started. So with that, we are probably going to start with Kazrak's quest for the Dark Mail, because right now, let's see. His army's looking pretty fine. I've went ahead and started recruiting Bamu, a pretty good army. So he's got a Poison Wind Mortar in there from the Skaven, some Chaos Bond, Sangors, some Gors, and some Hounds of Pestilence. Pretty much make him a somewhat decent army. Then Gorox is all good, but he already has his quest items, so not for him. Malagor just needs to wait a turn to get this, and then we're going to put the Manticores in there, and then we're going to do his quest as well. Once Kazrak and Malagor are done, we are then going to do the final battle, the Fall of Man, with Morgar. And after that, we should be pretty much ready for the end times to come. So, let's get straight into it then. Let's grab Kazrak. And then let us find the Dark Mail. And let's read it and teleport in to this battle. This is Kazrak's time, where he embodies the primal force of the forest. He grows tired of rival beast lord Goraktar's rule, self-proclaimed by his donning of a certain enchanted blackened chainmail. A lame animal should be put out of its misery, even if the deluded creature fails to realize it's for the best. Having gained wind of Kazrak's challenge, Goraktar is camped near the mannish towns of Kelp and Coldust. Galarin is loyal Gors to him, ready to fight back. Using his bestial cunning, the One-Eye sends forces to surround Goraktar's warherd, trapping him in place. The time to strike is now. Goraktar is no match, and his Dark Mail will be claimed by the true Beast Lord of the Drakwald. So it's going to be for the Dark Mail. Nice passive ability on there. It's probably not as good as what he has on him right now, but a quest is a quest. Let's teleport to it. Alrighty, doesn't look like too much. Let's get straight into this battle. Kazrak has caught his rival in between raids in the Man-Filth towns. It is an excellent moment to strike. While much of the enemy herd are still in the midst of raiding, hit Goraktar's Gors quickly, for they will be certain to call back the herds to defend their lame master.
Goraktar shall you if ka agsud, curd you if you adgu, so you if Raulud Hadmeth, Naka Kazrak, Kuku bam you, we pekwi, Kuku bam you, we ablai, we bam you, we kulef
Kazrak's forces are deployed and ready. The ambush is sprung. It is the time to find out who is the true Beast Lord. We have our amazing new Khorngor units right in the front line here, and Ilkahov instantly got attacked by some Centaurs, so we are sending the Khorngors in to deal with them. Over here we have main lines meeting right away, some Ungor spearmen getting absolutely ripped apart by the Khorngors. We have the Gorgon in there as well, some Chaos Spawn helping out this squad of Khorngor, into some Ungors, the Jabber's Life right in the back of the enemy lines already, and the Chaos Spawn helping out as well. Kazrak's over here by himself. He's deployed right at the edge of the battle, ready to flank and deal some damage, as well as his Bestigor retinue. But some Centaurs caught him, and of course our Bestigors had to help them out. We have some Chaos Warhounds on the flank over here. I was ready to charge them in the back, but then enemy reinforcements started to come in the field, so I started pulling them back again. Same with a lot of our main line here. I am pulling them back to protect all our Plagueclaw catapults. The enemy has came in from over here. We have some Warhounds that were just chilling over here, and they got caught out, whereas this squad of Warhounds is going straight for our artillery pieces. Our Gorgon and Chaos Spawn are going to try and stop them in their tracks. Of course, we were mainly deployed over here trying to fight this side of the army, and of course the enemy reinforcements came in from over here. So they got some Bestigors in there, some Chaos Spawn, and some other units. But they shall be no match for us. Jabberslice's going to get straight in on a charge on these Bestigors, and the Korngors are going to show them exactly why they are the better unit. They're going to just start ripping them apart. They don't care if they have armor piercing or not. They have dual axes, and they have the anti-infantry ready to annihilate. Some Chaos Spawn here are still holding the line against some normal Gors with shields. So they have came back over here, so I'm going to just set up a few units just to hold them back and make sure they aren't flanking our main blob over here. They have some Minotaur units coming in. I don't know why, but these Minotaurs were unbreakable for this battle. I don't know if it's an army ability or if it's just for this battle. But yeah, they were a bit of a problem. The Jabberslife over here dealing with the Chaos Spawn, and Kazrak charging in on all these Bestigors. And a Devolve, or the other one that is less people, I can't remember the name of that spell, is getting cast over the head by Ibahov. Our Gorgon getting stuck in and all these Bestigors and a Minotaurs. And the Chaos Spawn, he's pretty much fighting everything here by himself. Well, he's got a squad of Korngors and a Chaos Spawn helping out, but he is right in the thick of it, dealing with the enemy as needed. Our Plagueclaw Catapults have been firing this whole time, but I'm going to start moving them and get them in a position to help fire on the enemy up here, because there has been a few more reinforcements that came in. Some Centaurs, some Razorgore chariots, and of course a Cygor who is aiming straight at Ibahov, trying to take him out with his spectral gaze. Some Centaurs over here as well. They are crushing this squad of Bestigors. I actually kind of forgot that Bestigors are unbreakable, and I kind of left them here to just rout. I was hoping they would rout off the field. That's actually going to cause this unit to get completely destroyed. That was on my bad on that front. Kazrak's over here, deep in enemy Chaos Spawn, trying to deal with them all. He's got a Helmet Discord going right now. He is kind of just stuck at the moment between the Hounds of Pestilence and the Chaos Spawn, so he's going to try and get out, reverse his ass around, and get another charge. And one of these just Tuskor or Razorgore chariots getting annihilated by our Chaos Spawn. They're just ripping them apart because they are all just getting stuck on the infantry. I feel like the chariots in the Beastmen roster really need to get their mass increased, because they can't do anything. They just kind of suck. Over here we got a Chaos Warhound on Warhound action. Nice little charge right in there. Of course we have the regeneration on ours, so we are slightly better, and we are going to get rid of them. Bestigors here just trying to hold all this back, and at this point our catapults are still not safe. You got these pesky Chaos Spawn over here that seem to got away from the battle, so our Chaos Spawn and Hounds of Pestilence are going to deal with them. We summoned a Cygor here just for more artillery pieces on firing. Our Korngors and Gorgon have dealt with over there, so they're going to come in here and try and help out with getting rid of these Chaos Spawn and keeping our Plagueclaw Catapults firing. Maybe that Cygor was summoned a long time ago, and that is why he's dead. Kazrak and co have completely defeated everything over here, so the only thing left in this battle is some Warhounds over here that are already terrified, and this Cygor. So we're going to just send everything at this Jabberslife. Manticore are patiently waiting for him to stand back up, apparently. How very courteous of them. Letting them stand up before dealing the vicious blow. Well, it's not really vicious if you let him stand up and get his posture, but it is what it is. Of course, we were able to summon the Spirit of Gorok using Ibahov, because Ibahov took a beating in this battle. Once those Centaurs got into him at the very start of the battle, his HP got annihilated. With that, the Cygor goes down, and the Dark Mail has been acquired. Well, that's not too bad of a start. Of course, the micromanage wasn't that good because it was the first battle of the day. However, the Korngors did do pretty well. Got 30k damage on that one, 18k damage on that one, and 10k on the one that basically did nothing the whole battle. Sadly, we did lose one of the Bestigor units who did actually do quite a bit with 17k damage, but I believe I'm just going to replace him with another Korngor unit, probably the one that is in Bamu's army. So that is all grand there. Let us probably just take the money. Well, we're going to be sitting about, so we might as well keep our Beastal Rage up, or we just take the replenishment. We'll take the replenishment. We've still got 6 turns to go anyway. So let's go with that. Kazrak, you can go into... Actually, let's go and talk to Bamu. Let's go through all this, and let's see. Yep, we have got the Dark Mail now on Kazrak. So he's got the plus 10 armor, plus 10 melee attack, and... Oh, that's Scourge. Plus 10 armor, plus 10 spell resistance, and of course that bonus of 25% armor. Pretty decent. I think before he just had the Helm of Discord on him, but that's okay. I could probably give that over to Igahoff if he hasn't got anything. Yeah, let's give you the Helm of Discord. And we might as well give you some other stuff while we're here. Give you Berserker Sword. Probably better. Probably give you the melee defense. Probably a little better for you. Just take the... Ooh, take the ward. Although I did want to stack out ward on you, but you already have it. Never mind. And enchanted item, do you have any that you need? Pen of Slanesh, probably not. The Pigeon Plucker Pendant, that's the word I'm looking for there. It's not too bad with the melee attack. Do you want to push a healing? Who doesn't have a healing, actually? So you've got a healing. You have potion of strength. Is that the healing one? No, it's not. So you can have a potion of healing in there. Ibahoff, you can take the potion of strength that he just got rid of. That'll do. Although... This the fireball? No, this is... Oh, you know what? Just take that. You might as well. Just make yourself a utility piece. Probably better. Okay, I'll sort out the rest of them later on. Don't need to do all of that stuff. That's Kazrak done. Let's put him... Let's talk to Bamu. Take one of the Corn Gorge. And fill up your army again. And then let's go Hidden Encampment. Bamu, you were stuck in Hidden Encampment because you're recruiting. And you might as well take this opportunity to get something else. Of course, the buggy shit is going on here where it's saying the unit capacity isn't full. But we know that we can get at least 3 Hounds of Pestilence, so we'll just take that instead. Next turn, Malagor, you are going to get your Manticores recruiting. Everyone else has moved, I believe, so we're all good to end the turn. We continue on. Well, it's been 3 turns since the last time you saw us. We got attacked by some Dawi and some settlements that we don't really care about. But one thing that does matter is the fact that Gelt has finally died. Sweet revenge is upon that horrible, horrible man. Now, Malagor's got his full army. He got I put a Cygor in there, might as well, and 2 more Manticores. And the Harpies are a little bit hurt because we had to beat the crap out of our own guys. So let's get straight into his quest battle for the icon on Filification. Filification, close enough. It is not without reason that Malagor is depicted as the archfoe of Sigmar in tales and wood carvings throughout the Empire. He is the Dark Omen, despiser of all gods in opposition to his ruinous masters. The Dark Gods themselves bless Malagor's bray herd, constantly whispering and muttering to him of the work still to do. They send the Dark Omen a vision of a burning temple in Grunberg, ruins of a civilization strewn across Averland, and finally, a smoking, festering carcass of a griffin. All but the final act of development are fulfilled with ease, leaving Malagor with one final target. Upon the destruction of the Knight's Griffin, will the Crow Father's foul fetishes be elevated to blasphemous icons of filification. Let's get stuck in. Alrighty. Looks like they have some decent units, not loads, so should be easy enough. This battle will be fought against the Knightly Order of the Empire. Armored man filth will be a challenge, as they are tough to gore and mobile due to their treacherous beasts. Corner them at the river, and deal with them quickly before reinforcements arrive.
We was not weep, darkness could we tough, for we hagu. Gore akal we yashif, black shy great good tough. Rose Rizo, good tweet Jagugu. Good map Swigo, now we're off. So off, we, Darth we do, so that armies do
The Knight's Griffin attempt to defend themselves from the might of the Dark Omen himself. Malagor is in the air, of course, flying around, casting some spells while the enemy tries to hold their lines decisively. However, the amount of spells that is going to get cast on them, the amount of damage that they are going to receive will be too much, and the enemy is going to have to come to us. Instead, we're going to drop the AoE thing. I always forget his name, and I always will, but it summons some crows, and they're going to get stuck right into this Outrider squad, trying to get rid of the shooters early on in this battle. All of them are just going to slowly peck away at these horses. That horse got annihilated by the crow. At least we have a nice close look up at them. Ooh, some Demogryph Knights are going to charge in the back and start dealing with them. We also summoned a Cygor into the middle of all this, hoping to get a nice blob going, and my god, did it do it. We got some halberdiers, some swordsmen, and what are these? Just more pikemen over here, more halberdiers, who knows, all getting stuck right into the Cygor. While Malagor is over here casting Flux of Doom everywhere. Look how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 units in that Flux of Doom. We are doing a lot of damage with Malagor. Let's see, where you at? 21k, and we're only like a minute into battle. He's so good with the Flux of Doom. These guys have got a buff on them, or debuff on them. I don't know. Maybe it's some crumbling. I've never seen that before. Maybe I need to be a lot closer. Of course, Outriders did get away. They got pecked a lot, but it was not enough. And the Empire Knights, of course. And look at the Cygor. He's finally reached the range for his giant boulders to be getting flung. So he is going to focus on the Demogryph Knights. Of course, they are probably the main threat of this whole army. All the swordsmen, great swords, we can deal with it. But these Demogryph Knights are really going to be the problem. So he's going to start focus firing on them. We got the Flux of Doom in on all these Demogryph Knights. Well, it's just these Empire Knights. You are just Empire Knights, yes you are. And look at that, the enemy has decided they want to start chasing after us. So they're going to start pushing towards our lines. What we got set up over there, we have our 5 Manticores in the sky ready to drop down on a headache that we really need. So we're going to drop a few into Demogryph Knights, some into the Lord, and then the Harpy squads are going to move overhead, drop in on range units, and start picking off stray swordsmen, halberdiers, and so on. Anything that is easy pickings for their claws and teeth. Here comes another Cygor boulder. Straight into some Demogryphs. It does kill one. We did take one out with that boulder. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I think the Cygor's a great addition for his army because it really helps make them come to us. If the Flux of Dooms isn't enough, of course the Cygor boulder, you can't really say no to charging an enemy when half your army has been crushed by flying magical boulders. There was another one into them Demogryph Knights, and now the whole army starts to move. Malagor's going to still continue flying around, casting some spells. We're going to get both our giants to move straight in on the Demogryph Knights, as well as this Lord here. They're probably going to turn around and help out with the Lord, but yeah, these Demogryph Knights are the anti-infantry version, so we might as well drop our big guys in there. Harpies are going to hop in on some great swords and pikemen swords. And in here, just get this nice blob going with some flanking manticores all coming in, and a Flux of Doom on top. We have all Harpies dropping in on crossbowmen, pikemen, all the nice stuff. The reinforcements have arrived, however. Some Hailstorm rocket batteries are firing right in, doing a lot of friendly fire, trying to take our Harpies out of the sky, but it's going to not really work out for them. It's really going to be a lot better for us. More Harpies are going to drop in over here on the Empire Knights, trying to stop them from charging in on all our units over here. We've got a Helmet Escort going here. We have the Flux of Doom, a little bit of everything going on over there. Empire Knights charging in, the Harpies on this side, however. Some Halberdiers over here. We are kind of in trouble in this Harpy squad here. They're getting annihilated, so the Manticore is going to drop down and try and help out. Get stuck into the Halberdiers here, and they are already routing from the fear. This Harpy squad, though, is really, really hurting. We've summoned a Cygor as well with the Rod of Forbidden Truth, Forbidden Power, whatever the hell it's called. This Manticore said, I've already had enough. I've got a sore back. Fuck that shit. Lord is already gone. Manticore got rid of him. And our giants and the Cygor are getting rid of the Demogryph Knight squad. Manticore says, you know what, the Lord's not even worth it. I want me a taste of some Demogryph. Look at the size comparison between the Manticore and the Demogryph. Literally wild. Anyway, over here, though, everything is basically routed. At this point, the only thing left in this battle is a rocket battery over here, 2 swordsmen coming in, and there is 2 squads of swordsmen here that are just chilling. Everything else is completely broken at this part, so we're going to send all the harpies and Matt, of course, to come deal with the swordsman over here. This is the 2 reinforcement squads, so they are going to get absolutely wrecked, as well as this rocket battery squad over here. I think I actually leave this for a while because it doesn't seem to fire. And then I send one of the Harper squads to go deal with it. Of course, these warriors are probably the main threat. Well, I don't even think threat is the right word for that. Over here, though, we do have Malagor. He's going to drop a Flock of Doom and his army ability, or his lord ability. One day I'll remember its name. And he's actually going to come down, and he's going to beat the crap out of some guys as well. You might as well join in on the flames and fire, and the Harpies are going to hop in and assist the Dark Omen, the mighty Crowfather himself. Get rid of all these swordsmen. And with that, the enemy routs, and we win the battle. Here, lads, not too bad at all, with a close victory for Malagor. Of course, we completely destroyed them with the air superiority, and we only took damage because I was a bit impatient and just sent everyone instead of just casting spells and fucking them up. Of course, 66k damage on Malagor. Looking great as always. Let's get a bit more replenishment on there as we continue ending the turns. And with that, he now has the icons of Flification. So more hero capacity. Don't really care. Or growth. Don't really care. But this is what we care about. More AP damage and leadership. So I do want to keep him near his harpies. I don't think we lost any units there, so we're just going to leave them to replenish. And with that, we have completed all our quests except for the Fall of Man. So that is coming up next. So can Morgr actually reach there? Can I teleport even though he has no space or no movement left? Can. So let's go ahead and do this. Before we do this battle, however, I have played this campaign quite a few times. And the Fall of Man has it's been bugged every time I've played it. So hopefully the battle will end. And if not, I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to have to either auto it or just leave it how it is. But yeah, the Fall of Man. The dark gods are pleased. Mankind is ravished. They have been taunted, haunted, and broken by the children of chaos. The land is ripe for even greater invasion, for other followers of the ruinous powers to make their mark. As paltry as it will be compared to the triumphs of the Cloven Ones, yet there remains defiance. The armies of Manfilth muster as one, refusing the inevitable, no matter this is but another opportunity for the Beastmen to prove themselves the most worthy of the Dark Powers' servants. Find this gathering of might and ensure the fall of man. Now the powers of man are prepared for us. It is Lewin and Karl Franz himself. We of course have a warherd helping us out, so let's get stuck right into this battle. A grand alliance of the Empire and Bretonnia has mustered. It is a desperate act. The dying throes of a race close to extinction, yet a cornered beast is at times the most dangerous. Bretonnian cavalry are working in concert with the Empire's artillery and ranked infantry. Caution is advised, for we must strike at the right moment, or be done by the most disciplined of hosts. More sleep draws closer. The ancient beasts begin to howl. Refugees of the once boisterous empire begin to gather for an internal vendetta against the great mutator himself. Morgr feels the chaotic power in the winds, and a deep bellow is heard throughout the forests. The hunters begin to stalk, for the fall of man begins. Here we go for the big final battle for the Beastmen. Of course, it is not the final battle now in Immortal Empires, but of course, it's still going to be epic. Lornal is leading this giant conclave of our beasts. We have the giant incarnate there. First time seeing him. Jabber Slice Chaos Spawn, and of course the Corn Spawn, all in the front ranks. The best, of course, in the background. making sure that we don't get flanked. Morgar seems to be having a little of a slow day though, so he is staying in the back. We have a bunch of hounds and centaurs on this side. We're preparing to defend our flanks. When I first did this battle many times ago, I remember Lewin here. You fight his army and then reinforcements come in. It's not like that anymore because they have finally fixed the bug where this battle stops working. So the whole enemy host is here right away. We have Karl Franz over there, as well as Lewin's mighty knights, some blessed trebuchets and peasant bowmen, all in the front, ready to take us on. But Lorno is going to lead the charge straight into the trebuchets, stop them from firing. Gorgon in the back, Manticores dropping in, everything getting stuck in. They got some Grail knights coming straight in to the Gorgon, but he's going to start dealing with them. Jabberslave over there, just dealing with peasants on this side. The Empire of Man is said it is time to help our brothers, and they all charge in against the beast men. Big fire there. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it looked pretty fucking cool. Hellstone batteries are firing from over there. There is a giant host of artillery and some great swords coming in from that flank. And of course over here there will be some Pegasus Knights dropping in as well. They have got handgunners firing away on us, pikemen and all the sorts moving on up. Morgar is getting up to the battle, and he is going to charge straight into a bunch of swordsmen. He's going to try to get stuck there for a while, but I want to get him out and get him to help out in this main battle. We need him to be fighting Lewin, and we need him to be fighting Karl, as they are the main threat of this whole battle. Karl right there on his giant griffin, and the Hammer of Sigmar not even rendering for some reason. Galmaraz is no more. Maybe it's because we destroyed him in our main campaign. He is being reduced to holding invisible swords and hammers. Of course, we also have the help of a war herd. They have seen the might of Morgar and come in to defend us. So they have basically taken a lot of the enemies on the right flank here and stopped them from firing, especially these Hellstone rocket batteries, stopping them from firing. So Greystone, not Greystone, what do you call it? Demogryph Knights, there you go. They are all over here, all blocked up, but the main battle is definitely over here. At the Incarnate over here helping out, dealing with some spearmen and all. Oof. Look at that motherfucker go. God damn, the Cygor's coming out of the dirt as well to help out in this battle. The Korngor is right there fighting Lewin right now, and the Gorgon is trying to just get close enough to hit Karl, but it's not really working out. Where the hell is Morgar? Morgar is finally here. He has made it to fighting all the lords. So, little man that he is a lot stronger than the enemy, so he is going to push them all back. And with that, Lewin is already routing. Karl is also routing as well. The Pegasus Knights have came in from the flank, however, and a giant charge against our Chaos Spawn, doing a lot of damage to them. Cygor trying to push over and stop these handgunners from firing, but these Pegasus Knights are dropping in from everywhere, doing a lot of damage. They have a big anti-large on them, and they actually annihilated a squad of Centaurs and the two hounds over here. They got them in the trees when I wasn't paying attention. And yeah, they just completely rinsed us over there, so that was something. Our main line, though, it ain't looking that good. Our monsters are all really hurt. The Incarnate's really hurt. He's got like a quarter HP left, Korngor and all. We are basically just trying to defeat Lewin. He came back, and Morgar's going to slap him a little bit, but it's going to be enough to kill him, I believe. Yeah, there he goes, down he goes, and with that, Bretonnia's hope for a future is gone. Morgar has devastated them all. Incarnate ripping some empires apart. Pegasus Knight trying to fly away there. I got a Mystifying Mask on them. Just trying to kill them before they come back on the route. But Karl, he is completely routed at this point. He's completely shattered. He sees no hope whatsoever in fighting the Beastmen. He has the Invisible Galmaraz's special ability going on, though. A bit weird that you don't have your giant Warhammer. It's not like the game's called Warhammer or anything. But with that, pretty much the whole army is routed. This flank got absolutely rinsed by our partners in crime, the war herds. They are slowly routing them all off the field. The Minotaurs over there helping out, dealing with some swordsmen. You got some questing knights over here, all getting destroyed, as well as some Grail knights. Over here, though, the only thing left is this squad of Pegasus Knights that are just trying to charge us over and over again. So I'm going to drop a Mystifying Mass on them. And with that, they are routed, and we are going to win this battle. It's just this Pegasus Knight squad over here that wants to deal with the Incarnate. He's almost so big he can grab them from the sky, pull them down, and have a little munch. And just like that, the lands of men and all their masters have been finally defeated. The Empire of Man, the Bretonnia, all of them is now gone. Of course, we took quite a bit of damage in that battle simply because of myself. I remember the battle being attacking Bretonnia, and then the reinforcements come in, but obviously they must have changed that to fix the bug, and so it made that battle quite a lot harder. Of course, Gruk did quite a bit there, keeping most of the Pegasus Knights and the Empire Knights at a distance from us, while we slowly destroyed Karl and Lewin. Let's take some replenishment then, and continue on then. We got the Reichshammer for getting friends. I believe we already did that though. That's okay. Next turn we're going to be full up again. So at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. Alrighty, so we're going to continue on here. We of course have 3 turns left. So I'm going to move us until we have 1 turn left. Well, lads, the end is nigh indeed. Next turn, all the end game armies will be spawning. So let's see how close we got. Morger has just got outside the Blackstone Post. So we are definitely going to be able to attack Himmler right away. Himmler, Heimler, whatever the hell his name is. Musion, probably not right away. However, I might either swap Morger out, send him towards Musion, or I will send Torox towards Musion to deal with that. And of course, the squad over here, Kazrak, Malagor, and Bamu, they are perfectly ready to take on Flatty Daddy and Castle Dragonhof. Everyone is able to reach it right away, so we should get straight stuck in there. Alrighty guys, till next time then, I will see you for the end times. Then, my friends, peace.